Good afternoon, everybody, and my name is Rudy Page, and welcome once again to Reggae Global and Culture Online and Reggae Month Jamaica. And this special edition, not only is it our final, but most importantly, we've got Koffee interview, an interview with Koffee, and we're really looking forward to that. We've got Jackie Knight from the Ministry of Culture, the Reggae Month Secretariat. We've got our guests from Jamaica, from around the UK, artists and partners from Nigeria, from Ghana. We're going to hear from everybody. Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you. How are you all doing?
Good afternoon.
Great.
Good afternoon, Rudy.
Great. I know.
Got a good sleep last night, Rudy.
Sorry?
You got a good sleep last night.
Yes, indeed. That's why I'm so perky, like me. That's right. And I mustn't forget David from France. So we've got from all over. Europe, Caribbean, Africa, all the continents. It's about being global. So I'm now going to quickly pass over to Jackie Knight.
Dean is in America, okay? Remember that. I gotta still have
I better not forget Dean in the USA. He's in Connecticut, but he's still
in
Jamaica.
UK.
Yes. So, Jackie Knight from the Reggae Secretariat, I'd like for you to say a few words of introduction.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. And it's a beautiful day here in Jamaica. And we're extremely proud to have gone through 28 days of roots rocking reggae, catching the rhythm from Reggae Month celebrations here in Jamaica and across the world. We're very pleased to have several partners, which include a number of our outstanding artists or reggae brand ambassadors who has joined in this celebration, our media partners, and we especially want to recognize our host this morning. Thank you for hosting us, Rudy Page from Fresh FM London, one of our major partner, and the invitation to a number of collaborative persons right across the globe. We are very pleased to end Reggae Day celebration, and special acknowledgement also to Althea Hewitt, another young reggae ambassador, David Carroll, our international reggae ambassador out of France, and distinguished Beverly Lindsay, our Jamaican protocol, lady of protocol in London,
and
Charles
Diamond
Hyatt,
Travel.
one of our special media person that has been following and working with us throughout. And I will end on this little note, of course, our special guest, to all those from Nigeria, Africa, across the continent. We want to thank you for being part of this, those from Hermitage. Thank you very much for hosting us this morning. It is our pleasure, and shortly, the Honorable Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange has extended her sincere gratitude and warmth for this collaboration, which has been very, very successful. Certainly, Rudy has covered a number of our forums, a number of our activities, a number of our platforms, including Global Reggae Night, which featured our very special artists, Koffee, which is our star artist on the program, on the event that's joining us this morning. So our chairman and project director, Mr. Lenford Salmon, who is actually in studio wrapping up today's activity, he too is going to be joining us briefly to close off today's session, the final day of Reggae Month 2020. As you know, the day continues with a celebration of a concert this afternoon out of Florida, where the Consul General of Miami has been doing a fantastic job with a whole slew of programs as well. And Koffee should be joining another platform this afternoon in Florida. So we're very, very happy for that support. And we close Reggae Month celebration this evening with no other than another big artist, Ferris Hammond. So thank you very much for having us. And joining us is Tammy Chang, the very energized, the very astute lady with a vision, a mission, and a passion and the energy. And she's not only an artist manager, but she's also a businesswoman. So take her seriously. We're very happy with her energy and investment with the Jamaican artists, and proud of the accomplishment to have achieved the youngest, I think, correct me, the youngest Grammy winner to be a Jamaican. Thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Tammy.
Congrats. Thank you very much for that, Jackie. We will be hearing from our Reggae Means Business Ambassador, Hugh Francis, a bit later on. In fact, I think I'm going to give him the last word because he is a cheerleader, global cheerleader with a proven track record for reggae. So Hugh, I put you on notice. Right, so to move on swiftly, I'd like to introduce Owen Winter, also known as DJ Blacker, the founder and visionary of Fresh FM Radio London. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Rudy. Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to this forum. It's been a long time waiting for me. My background, I have to give you a bit of my background before I explain to you how Fresh FM really got its wings. I'm a 60s born baby, UK. That's another important thing that we're going to discuss about on Fresh FM, about the 60-year-olds who are now 60, living in the UK, and some of them trying to get out of the UK. I was an IT consultant. I have my own IT business. I worked with some major companies like Apple. I worked for Apple a few years back, 1995. So technically, I've had the right tools to bring forward a station. I was on one of the first pirate. We don't really like the word pirate, but community stations in Northwest 10, Harlesden, where a lot of the music came from in the UK, if not all of it. And yeah, I was on one of the first stations, which was called Time FM. And again, I was quite high up there in the level of time radio. That was the first time I realized that the amount of work required and the amount of response you can get back from being a radio station. I swiftly went from time radio, left and started a station called Fresh FM, which again worked for about 3 years. And what happened was we was offered a free license, and if we came off air for, I think it was 6 weeks, and we came off air 6 weeks as pirates, and then we didn't get the license. So the rest of my time was focusing on how I'm going to get this station back up. In 2015, I phoned up a lot of the DJs that were on the station previous and said to them, look, we're going to be in a new era. Everyone's going to be working from home, doing their own shows from home. And I've got all these DJs together, and they all just could not grasp the technology at the time. So I ran the station for a year, got in touch with Rudy, because Rudy and I were friends from before, and we started to talk about things like prostate. How come we don't have any information about prostate in the UK? So that was our first kind of target to get the information out there. So we started off with the prostate, and it was just me and Rudy on the station. Rudy and I was doing the adverts. We'd done the adverts for a couple of years, and then I decided to find some DJs, which I do have now, and they're all very clever guys. They understand. They've embraced technology, and obviously when COVID kicked in, nobody had any choice but to embrace the technology and work from internet radio, from FM to internet. And this is where I started to accelerate skills. So I've concentrated on a lot of things. The main thing is I'm a great fond lover of UK lovers rock. I think that was one of the things that seems to be missing. There seems to be no history about UK lovers rock. It seems to be just missed. It's just off the scale. Nobody understands it. Nobody talks about it as much as I do, or I believe it was. And UK Lovers Rock was the Motown of the 80s and 70s and 80s. And I found all the artists together and spoke to a lot of artists and started to put together this station. And along with Rudy's help, we had a clear focus of where we wanted to deliver. We wanted to deliver inspired music and culture. And that's our main aim. Our future for Fresh FM is that we will be doing live video now. It's going to all be video because it's all going that way. As a technologist, I sort of see the future, what's coming. And we are now on that era where we're going to be doing live shows as well as having live DJs on the station, because that's where we're going. And then that's really Fresh FM Radio London. And as I say to all the artists out there, we are there. We're contactable. We have a proper website, proper business. We support all the UK artists and other artists, but primarily the UK artists, because that's where we start from. That's our heritage. And so if you're out there and you want to get your music for Fresh FM, just go to the website www.freshfmradiolondon.com or email us at info@freshfmradiolondon.com, and we'll be happy to join with you. And as I've said to Rudy, we collaborate with any radio station. We're not bothered about the politics of things. We're quite happy to collaborate with any radio station on any level. We've had major links with Gregory Isaac Foundation. This is one of the sites that we created. I created that website for Gregory many years ago. So this is what we are. We're going to set as much trends as we can, and obviously meeting up with a lot of you lovely people at the moment. It's really great that it's all coming together. So,
right.
Watch this space. We're continuing.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Irene. And it's a great overview. Right. Miss Tammy Chang, I'd like to go to next, please.
Hi, thank you so much for this platform. Thank you, Jackie, and the entire team from Ministry of Culture. We know Koffee. She's started out as a Sing-J guitarist. Must say it's a pleasure working with her. This started from her audition in school to her first appearance on Rebel Salute, and then into 2019, where she debuted her Rapture album or EP. Well, I will say over the few years just working with her, we have engaged in many different things, such as collaboration with Ice Navardi, projects such as Complex, Billboard, you name it. And then one of the most historic events is the Grammy. That time she was 20, now she's 21, so she's older now. And with her notably released song, Lockdown, it has literally taken over the world for the summer 2020. We actually needed that through this pandemic, to where it reached at least 1 million streams in one day. I am not going to spend any further to talk about Koffee. You guys know her, so I'll welcome her. Koffee, it's really nice working with you. Continue to looking for great opportunities with you, of how you are actually affecting the world, including your peers. So here goes Koffee.
Thank you.
Hi, blessings, everybody. Thank you, Tammy, for that very, very sweet introduction. It's nice to be a part of this, and thank you for having me. Blessings.
Thank you, Koffee. And it's good to speak to you again. We spoke briefly yesterday on Leo Gillen's program, as you remember. You may remember.
Yes, I do.
Right. The first question I'd like to ask, the name Koffee, how did you get it?
It came about in a very, sorry for the bikes. It came about in a very simple, kind of organic way. I remember just being in high school, and Jamaica is very hot, and I ordered a cup of coffee for lunch one day. It's like September, so it's close to summer. And literally the name just stuck ever since that. My classmates would stop calling me Koffee.
Okay. What I decided to do is that because we spoke briefly yesterday, I thought I would share a couple of the questions. So we've got Kunle from Roots 97.1 FM, Lagos, Nigeria, the only licensed reggae station in Nigeria and maybe Africa. Kunle.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Kofi. How are you?
Blessings, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, and you? It's so great. I feel highly privileged to be speaking with you here on this forum. I have just one question for you.
Yes.
You have loads and loads of fans and listeners around this part of the world. I don't know if you ever heard of the word called a country called Nigeria.
Of course, I've been to Nigeria.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I have.
Interesting. I'm not aware you've been to Nigeria.
So when are you going back is the question.
Good. That's my question.
Hopefully
Actually,
sooner than later.
Sooner than later. So Kunle, hear that? Kofi said sooner than later. So I think that's an invitation.
Okay. I'll be very glad to host you.
Thank you. I'm looking forward.
And I hope I'll be able to get your contact from Rudy or hook up with your manager.
Of course, we'll make all the arrangements. Thanks for that. And
thank you. Blessings, blessings, Connie.
So also we have Antoinette Page.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, Koffee and Koffee's team.
Good morning, blessings.
So my question basically, I actually work with an emerging female act in Jamaica. So I work with a group called Yeza. So it's a female reggae singer. I'm not sure if you've heard of her. She did.
It sounds very familiar.
Yeah, yes. And my question to you is, how have you remained grounded, especially with the Grammy Award, as a young artist, your peers and those coming behind you?
Yes.
What advice would you give?
Yes. Well, growing up in Jamaica, as many people may know, kind of has a spirituality to it, or a sense of spirituality. Most youth, babies, younger children grew up in church. So you kind of get a sense of who is God and, where you get life from and where all the blessings in life comes from. And you learn good, you learn bad. And I think that sense of spirituality, being able to grow older and still hold on to that which I learned when I was young has really helped me. And also seeing my accomplishments as like broader accomplishments. So rather than saying, okay, I myself, won this award or, got recognized for this thing, I see where I can bring light to my country and to the genre on a whole, the reggae genre. And, instead of being selfish about it, I kind of like spread it and just feel grateful overall. I think those two things are definitely a key part in staying grounded.
Oh, blessings. Good to know.
Thank you, blessings.
Thanks for that. So what are your ambitions for the future? What are the next steps, 2021, 22?
Well, I am very excited to be releasing my first album soon. So I'm putting the finishing touches on that and looking forward to that campaign and, just doing the runs necessary to take it where it needs to be and also to just share it with the world. And yeah, I would love to stay on a positive path that can continuously inspire people old and young.
That's great. I'm going to go to the founder of Fresh FM, Radio London.
Yeah.
Owen.
Yeah. Hi, Koffee. With the present situation, have you what is the way of for artists coming up, the best way for them to get their music heard? We have a lot of artists in the UK and they don't seem to get their music heard as much. Is there a formula that you have? Obviously you've got a great team with Tammy. Is that the formula?
Definitely. Okay, that's a part of the formula, but what I can say that Tammy has taught me that I can personally relate to you guys this morning is that staying true to yourself, like authenticity and hard work definitely go hand in hand. They can be separated from each other. So staying true and consistency. I would also say when promotion is good. So I do a lot of promo runs. So like we go to different radio stations and we don't necessarily and go and do like different shows as much as possibly we can, and not really worry too much about the finances or how much we're gaining from a particular event or a particular thing, but definitely looking at the broader picture and understanding that self-promotion eventually, if not sooner than later, it does pay off.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. That sounds like a great professional commitment to maintain the profile. And of course, you're building relationships all the time by doing that, which is
definitely
great. So what about other aspects? Because obviously you're in the creative and cultural industries. Obviously, you're a guitarist, but acting and other forms of creativity. You got any other wider interests?
Well, my mom is an actress out here in Jamaica, so I kind of grew up with that, having learned that part of the world as well. And I think I've done a couple commercials that you can probably find on YouTube or something, but I would definitely like to broaden my horizons as it relates to being an artist and a person in the world, just a creative who has something to say. And I would like to learn more instruments and just kind of do a lot more as I go along. I think I'm very young and I have the potential, so yes.
Okay, so you're willing to keep learning, and the fact that you want to learn instruments as well. So what about as a producer in the long run, music producer?
Definitely. For sure. I think that would have to be a big part of my purpose, for sure.
Yes, great. Right, we've got Dean Roden from Connecticut, from Hermitage originally.
Yes, Koffee, congratulations, Diane. I just want to congratulate all the team that is here. Rudy is Evan sent from Bedward. We have so many historical things coming on next year, and I just want to make me one of the first person to have the book for the trade reggae. This year I celebrate my 60th anniversary, but I'll be celebrating it.
Congrats.
I'll be celebrating it in Hermitage, where Professor Barry Shevens first at his big cultural day. And we build a stage for you guys. So I want to minister to know that we're looking forward to be on the agenda. This year was a warm-up for about the whole history of reggae. We're going to be doing it in person. So we're going to want to know when you're available to do a run in Hermitage. As soon as everything is open, just put us in.
Okay, we got you got the lobby in there. I think that's a speak to my manager answer.
Yeah.
Yes, Tammy, she's here, so.
No, that's great. So Beverly, you got your hand up? Yes. Okay.
Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. Hi, Koffee, and congratulations. I have to ask a serious question because, as somebody, a self-made woman, I'm just wondering, you're young and you're successful at the moment. Have you got a team in place that are putting in structures for financial security for your future?
Great question.
I would definitely say I'm blessed with a team who has been seeing to that and helping me to see to that as an independent citizen of wherever, anywhere. Great. Thank you for that question. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for that. And as you say that, we had a Women in Reggae forum last week as part of our activities, which was supported by the ministry as well. And Althea Hewitt from Jamaica was actually on that forum as well. So Althea, is there anything that you would like to ask, as I saw your hand moving there?
No, not really. No, man. Wagwan Koffee, you good?
Yeah, with a Jamaican flag though.
Yeah, of course. Raising high and proud, man. We took I have one photo with her at Anchor Studios in yeah, so basically we'll be passing each other. Now and
yeah,
again.
Man, blessings. Take care, be safe.
Love your lyrics.
Thank you.
And, your management team seem to be doing pretty well. So I mean, looking towards the future, I see great things, and as I said, we buck up each other.
Thank you. Blessings, blessings.
That's really cool.
I know Charles Hyatt wanted to say something.
Greetings, Koffee. Hi, everyone.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. So, Koffee, you know, we've been hearing that you were a breakthrough artist, and you know, you came up on the scene and blew up and all of that. But from what I have been hearing from your Ardor Nights is that you have been writing and performing since high school. I mean, this is not something that just came up out of some whim. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I remember noticing in high school that I wasn't necessarily excited about being on a particularly academic path. I was learning the sciences and aiming to become a pharmacist, but I remember really finding fun in writing lyrics in my class time when I should be learning the particles that I will be combining later. So I just kept at it, and I think focused on it in a way that didn't make it feel like something that was idle. So I just kept working at it until it became something, and I was able to work on my performance skills. And even though it still needs more work, but it's a learning process, and I'm happy I was able to start so early.
Good things, good things. We're glad you also started so early because we are benefiting.
Thank you.
Great. So we know that you do need to leave soon. So yes, we've got a hand up from one of our presenters, Mr. K Smarty.
Yes, hello there. Hi, Kofi.
Blessings.
I'm one of the new presenters on Fresh FM radio.
Nice to meet you.
Well done on your achievements so far.
Thank you.
Well, for me, I come from an old school of music, and we're trying to introduce all forms of music, new and old. So we appreciate your music very gratefully.
Thank you.
How would we be able to get a jingle or something like that from yourselves? Do we go for your management?
Yes, I would love to do that, and my manager is a perfect person to speak to about that.
Okay, all right. I'm going to try and get one from you if I could at some stage. Thank you.
Blessings. Looking forward to doing it.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Respect.
Right. I'm wondering, Miss Tammy Chang, if we could ask that question now as you're here. A special for Fresh FM Radio London. Jingle.
Tammy, where are you? I'm saying yes on both our behalves.
Of course.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's a jingle. Of course. You know what? You're going to be the first to be added to our list because I'm just putting together the promotion schedule, and we're doing this week. So definitely send me your information, and so we can get it out to you. Let us know the details, what you want.
We certainly will. And during the Women in Reggae Week from the 8th to the 15th of March, we'll do a special coffee week to send us the music, what music is to come out, and we'll do what we call a power play.
Yeah.
So that week will be a power play on coffee. So Charles, you got your hand up?
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Right. So I had another question for Koffee.
Yes.
In all this time you've been performing, this long career that you've had, you've been around the world. You've seen a lot of people. I'm going to give you a hint real quick, Joanne. So who do you say is your biggest fan?
My biggest fan would definitely be my mom.
Good
she
answer.
Would definitely be my mom. I see you have the links though.
Yeah, I worked with Joanne on a commercial, so yeah.
That's really cool.
Okay, that sounds like some insider knowledge there. Right, I'm gonna go to Sean Grant from Studio 99 Hermitage, who's been working very closely with us with our Kingston 7 Beats program. Sean.
Yes, Koffee, big up yourself 100%.
Blessing, Sean.
Yeah, man. Call me Contra Koffee. Contra man.
Oh, yeah.
Contra man, got you.
Yeah, man. The artist name that. Koffee, as a young artists in Jamaica, yeah. Most of the young artists, they have a problem with the one drop. Let me know how you feel about working a one drop album, especially for Studio 99.
Okay, I think that would be interesting. I feel like there's beauty in every sound of music, and I think being able to put your style on different styles of production is always a good thing. And as a musician, that's more of a like a star on your little on your shoulder. So yeah, I definitely think I could have done that.
Yeah, man.
Okay, thanks for that. Actually, Koffee, we've got David Cairo from France, and we were on CVM together a couple of days ago, courtesy of Jackie. So David.
Yeah, greetings, Koffee. You know,
blessings, David.
Yeah, I'm
respect.
In France. Yeah, respect to you. You know, I'm a big fan of your music. You know, I met you. I don't know if you remember, but I met you 2 years ago at the celebration at Oak Road. I was with Bryn Slefford from Aswad, and I remember that you took his phone when you finished the concert. You know, you took his phone to take a photo with him. I remember that moment. It was really funny for me.
Nice to see you again.
So yes, my question, because I'm a really big fan, and also I saw you, you know, with the girls' high school. You know, we're in Antigua.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that your music has a real impact with the youth. You know, with the people and the young people. I know that a lot of people in France love your music. You know, and the message that you have, everything. You know, and so my question is, do you want to develop this kind of exchange with schools and with the youth in the future?
Yes, for sure. I think what you've seen of my school tours is definitely just the tip of the iceberg. It's the beginning of what I would like to start, the legacy that I would love to create, because and a relationship that I would love to endure with the youth, especially of my country, but also internationally. So yeah, you'll definitely see more of that.
All right, so my next question, is that, you know, I organize workshop in the schools in Jamaica and France, and I also set up cultural exchange between France and Jamaica since 2 years, you know, and so I would really love if you come in France in the next month or years. It would be great to organize something with you and to set up something with the schools here in France, and to link the people, you know, through reggae music and through your music. So yeah, something that could be cool if you're okay with that, you know, of course.
Yeah, France is one of the coolest places I've been to, so I'm sure Tommy would be down for us coming there soon.
I was going to say, Koffee, that sounds like another one for the manager.
Yes, and absolutely. You know, if I may, we do have an appearance in France this summer. And it is our intention, once we enter the territory, we literally get engaged with the community. So there are going to be a couple of schools that we'll be collaborating with to actually facilitate some sort of engagement. So it's really nice that you really come up with this. So, hey, we have something to look forward to. So please send me a message so we can add that to our list.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Give thanks for the answers, you know?
Yeah. So,
respect.
So Tammy, you do realize that once you say you're going to France, there is no way can you not come to England.
I knew that was coming. But listen, Rudy, I'm sorry. Koffee, you can answer that. London is like our second home.
Okay,
anyway,
good.
So come on.
Good. That's
our
all right.
second home, so definitely they won't be left out.
Okay. Just double checking.
London, England doesn't stop at London, you know.
That's true too. That's true too.
Exactly. Do you notice I said England? I didn't say London.
Great Britain.
And I'm a trustee for a predominantly Black school, a Christian school that you know would welcome Claudius England. I don't know if you know Claudius. He's done a few workshops with them there. So it would be nice if you come to Birmingham, we could get you engaged with.
We're happy to share from London. London, we're happy to share with all the country from London. We really are. Right, we've got Mr. Lemford Salmon just arrived from the Reggae Secretariat. So Jackie, I don't know whether you want to say anything ahead of.
I just want to quickly welcome our project director and chairman of the Reggae Month Secretariat from the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. And he is the man who has been at the helm and the lead in ensuring that that contract with Koffee is on board. So we want to welcome and thank him for the hard work, the concept of Global Reggae Night, along with the minister. So we want, before, I know he has a very tight schedule in studio right now, but Koffee, we just want to ensure that the segment with Koffee is completed and then over to Lenford, or he can share his input with Koffee online now. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Over to Lenford to Koffee before Koffee departs.
Over to me?
No, to
Lenford.
Okay.
To Koffee before she departs.
Okay.
We still have Koffee on the floor, Lenny.
Mute.
You can unmute.
Yes. She know it before I leave, before I ask her a question.
Okay.
Rudy, you have to bring him up to speed.
It's probably
Lenny, we have questions that are being asked of Koffee as we do a little round table discussion. So if there's any question you'd like to ask or any input to share on your working experience and bringing her on board as one of our outstanding artists, you're welcome to provide comments at this time.
Is he on mute?
Right, so we move on to the next section. So Koffee, I would just like to really thank you and to your manager for being on today. And you stayed on a lot longer than we expected. And you said,
hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Len, we're here. We can hear you.
Yes, I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me at all. I'm having some internet issues.
Okay.
So I was shouting out the top of my lungs, but not recognizing that you weren't hearing me at all.
We can hear you now.
I live in semi-rural Jamaica, so the technological challenges are many. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm gone again. Okay.
Just keep going.
I'm not up to speed fully in where you are now, but I think you still have Koffee on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna have the last word with Koffee before she leaves.
Wow, that's an honor and a privilege. Because we just want to let everybody know, including Koffee, that when the minister took a decision that we should go with a reggae month despite all the challenges and that we should go virtual, Tammy, Koffee's manager, will tell you that the first artist that we had listed on her list was Koffee, for a number of reasons. One, we have not yet had a chance as a government, and I speak on behalf of Minister Grange here, to really express in a public way how we feel about the historic feat of Koffee at this very tender age of copying a Grammy award. This is huge for Jamaica. This is huge for Jamaican music, and words cannot express how much we appreciate what this young artist has done. What impresses us most, Rudy and the team here, is the level of discipline that Koffee has brought to the process. In private discussions with Tammy as well, she has underlined that as one of the success of Koffee's phenomenal rise in a very short space of time. And we really just want to encourage this young artist. Her love for Jamaica is immeasurable. She doesn't go public with it all the time, and she's probably blushing. But take, for instance, for the Grand Gala last year, this young artist left the USA just to come home to Jamaica to perform for Jamaicans in the Grand Gala. And we often don't stop to say thanks when young artists do it. She didn't have to, but she chose to. And we really are truly indebted to her for always when we reach out. She has always been very willing. Our management team has always been very supportive of what we do. And we just want to say many, many thanks to her and just wish her all the success in the world. Koffee's success is Jamaica's success. It's Jamaican music success. And we really want to say big up to you, my darling. The fact that you're from Spanish Town makes it even more special for me because I'm a Spanish Town man too. So that even makes
There you go.
that makes it
Yeah.
extra special.
Second that to Koffee. We second that here in Hermitage.
Well, see it there. And I've known her mom before she was born. So that also makes it very, very extra special as well. But there's a lot of connection, you know, and that's what makes it, for me personally as well, it just makes it so special for me to see her rise and to be as disciplined in, not all the artists are disciplined, you know, believe me. And to see her stand out in this kind of way is really very special for me personally. And on behalf of the minister, we just want to say many, many thanks to you, Koffee.
Thank you. Blessings.
One last thing before you
Yes,
go, Koffee. One last thing before you go. Koffee,
No
our
problem.
community, Hermitage. I am here to let you know that all the major stars in the past has graced feet into Hermitage. And so it is left now for you to fulfill that walk in our community, Hermitage. It's a very special community. So we'll be having a couple of functions, you know, and we'll try to let your management team know what's going on in the future. So you can choose, you know, when you want to step into this great land of Hermitage.
Blessings. Thank you for the invitation.
I support that.
100%.
Actually, I have a question. Can I ask a question before I go?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
So I know with so many London people here or UK people overall, as you have been correcting myself and Tammy, it's not just London, UK have. But I'm a really big fan of this artist by the name of John McLean.
Yeah.
Does anyone here know him?
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
Owen,
I know.
Owen knows
Yeah.
him well.
Yeah, I know him very personally, and he'll be over the moon to hear that you've called for his name. I will call him today and tell him.
I would love to meet him.
I'll get the contact details and I'll forward them to your manager and I'll get you to speak to John.
Blessings, thank you. And just one last thing before I go.
Yeah.
My mom raised me, I think, as best as she could, and she taught me speech and stuff. And I want to say, Jackie, I love your speech. I think you speak very well. I would say Miss Jackie, just to have some manners. Blessings. So thank you. Thank you for having me,
Koffee.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Blessings.
Jack has been great. So thank you very much, Koffee. Great to speak to you. We wish you all the best and the great things.
Thank you.
There are great things ahead of you still to come. Very well done. And thank you very much to your manager, Tammy.
Dean wanted to say
it's
something
all right.
before she goes.
Right.
I tried to be very, man. Koffee, just one quick thing.
Yeah, man.
Representing Jamaica for the past 30 years as a Scout ambassador.
Yes.
And my mission, I'm a part of the global diaspora, the Northeast diaspora. And one of our main mission is to rebuild Scouting in Jamaica. We're going to be using as a model representative from each parish. And seeing that you're, icon, and we might call upon you just to help us promote, Scouting,
Okay.
The uniform group, the cadet, Scouting,
yes,
to sort of rebuild it. And the entire diaspora, that's our mission, to rebuild Scouting and youth group in Jamaica. So I will talk to your manager, and I really appreciate you take time out, and I salute you as a Scout ambassador, because leaving Jamaica, you have to know reggae. You have to, and I'm proud, we're very, very proud of you, and we salute you very much.
Thank you. Blessings. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Thank you. And take care.
Take care. Blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Take care. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
And thank you very much, Rudy. I would like to use this opportunity for Mr. Salmon to just give us an overall reflections on Reggae Month. Before he goes, he's in studio and, I had to hold him tight. So if you can allow this quick moment.
No, absolutely.
He's the man with a lot of work behind the scenes.
We've only got a few moments.
It would be nice to see Lenford.
If he's still there.
Having internet issues.
But yeah, I know he's having challenges. Okay. I'll carry on. If Len's able to speak, then I'll stop. Right. For us then, in terms of the Reggae Global and Culture Online, as indicated by Owen, this was about us moving into the online space, the digital space. But moreover, this is for us part of the build up towards Jamaica's 60th anniversary next year. So we've got events and activities for all of this year to come. Yeah. And they're all well themed. So as mentioned, next month we've got the Women in Reggae Symposium as part of International Women's Week. That's the 8th to the 15th of March. In April, the 26th of April is World Intellectual Property Day. And our thinking around that and the strategy for the next 2 years as it relates to reggae was really being devised with support by Hugh Francis, who's going to say a few words in a moment. And that's under the Reggae Means Business theme. Then in May, the 27th of May, which is the day that the Windrush left the Jamaica for the UK, we've got a special Windrush event on that then. And then on the 23rd of June, that's kind of the official celebrations here in the UK as it relates to Windrush. So we'll be having some specials around that. Very much in what Owen was talking about, the UK Lovers Rock and the importance of promoting UK artists. And of course, in the past, that there was that strong blend of reggae talent with the young people coming up in the UK as singers. And then in July, 1st of July is International Reggae Day, the United Nations UNESCO initiative. So we be part of that. So we go right through to the 18th of July. The 18th of July is Nelson Mandela Day. So that's where we will be connecting with all our partners on the African continent, and we'll be linking up, also linked to partners involved, part of the African Continental Free Trade Area, again, following the strategy laid out by Hugh Francis around Reggae Means Business. So it's about digital innovation. And then of course in August, Emancipation. We've got Emancipation, we've got Anniversary, and we've got Marcus Garvey's birthday as well. So that's obviously going to be a very, very...
Rudy?
Yes, hi.
Are you hearing me again now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about this poor.
No problem.
Poor connection, but I'm on the move.
Okay, so
we have some last minute changes to programming for later on.
Okay.
It's been a little rough. So I've stopped to hope.
Right.
That
So
the connectivity will remain stable while I talk for a while.
That's fine. So
right. I just wanted to underline the importance of the connection with the diaspora for Reggae Month. This is an integral part of our vision, of our mission for Reggae Month. The objectives of Reggae Month are not very many. They're very focused and very deliberate. One, it's to increase tourism earnings through visitor arrivals to Jamaica, not only in the month, as also to remove the geographical barriers around Jamaica as a destination and what the music can do for Jamaica. We see the music as being an integral part of cultural diplomacy that can pivot Jamaica in a positive kind of way across the world. Reggae, we know, is the most impactful music across the world. When you hear people give testimonies of what reggae music does for them. So what that does is to project reggae as more than just entertainment, more than just a party, more than just a concert. As you mentioned, the business of reggae. And so what we want to do is to, Reggae Month for us is an anchor. For us to not just have people coming droves to the Mecca of reggae each February and beyond, but to take reggae across the globe as a part of our cultural diplomacy efforts to project Jamaica in a very positive way, and for Jamaica and Jamaicans, whether you're in the diaspora or you're home here in Jamaica, to gain benefit, not just financial benefit, but to gain positive benefits from the music, from this phenomenon, which has become known as reggae. So like your own outfit in the UK, along with others, Rudy, across North America, stretching out into Africa and so on, is very, 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 very important and key to the efforts. And we really want to big you up for jumping on board.
Thank you.
We've been working together from before Jamaica 50.
Yeah.
A lot of the other folks in the forum here probably are not aware of that, but we've been plugging at this and building on it for years.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. You and I know that there's much room to grow, but your commitment is unquestionable and appreciated, and we know that you'll help us to get to complete the journey.
Thank you. And that is for sure. At this point, I'd like to bring in Roy Page then, as you say that, because Roy is part of this initiative at the end of next month with bringing the Ghana-Jamaica exchange. And I think he's got some colleagues from Ghana on as well. So Roy, are you there to set out the agenda for us, particularly leading on from what Leonard's just spoken about?
Yes, I'm here, Rudy. My colleagues had to leave. I see that they had to leave. They were on earlier. But what we're doing is really trying to link Africa with Jamaica. And we're looking at Ghana and Nigeria. Those are the two specific countries we're looking at this point. So we're doing tours between both countries, Ghana to Jamaica, Jamaica to Ghana, and also in Nigeria. And we have partners in all of these areas that we're collaborating with. So for next year, for the 60th, we'll be doing a number of tours right throughout Jamaica and allowing persons to see communities and to see how Jamaicans live. And trying to get Africans to come back home. We have something going on in April, well, the end of March into April in Easter, where we'll have several persons from Ghana coming into Jamaica to experience a compound town, to see where most of the persons that we call Maroons are living in Jamaica, and to give them that cultural experience. And also reggae, as you know, is a big part of Jamaica. So that will be a major part of what we're doing. There will be a lot of reggae music playing and a lot of entertainment that we'll have as a group. So this is something that we're doing, and it's something that is going to be continuing, not just for this year and next year, but it's something that we're going to do to bring Jamaicans and Africans together so that persons can really know their history. So that's basically what I wanted to share.
Thank you for that. Great. So we're about coming to the end now, and I really wanted to give Hugh.
Really?
Yeah, yes, carry on then.
No, I just wanted to say to Roy that we're particularly pleased to hear that. We are laying a lot of the footprints now for Jamaica 60. The particular pilgrimage to a compound. They do have an Akompong festival in early January, I think January 6th, which celebrates the signing of the treaty, which I think is a win with Maroons. So coming in March, we may have to engage the Maroon, the Akompong community to maybe develop another maybe mini type festival which they do annually, to accommodate that. Because just coming to go to a compound would need something else. It would need some more support in a very structured kind of way. So those discussions could begin in earnest, so that we could assist as well in building a structure around that happening, so that it can be more impactful than just a visit to a compound.
Well,
I don't know if
glad
you
you said
see
that
where I'm going.
because we're ready and willing and waiting to collaborate and working with you to get this done, because
Sure.
you're right. There's a lot more need to be done than just a tour. So let us talk. Let us have a discussion around that and see how we can collaborate. I'll give you the dates and all of that, and we can always have that discussion offline.
Yes,
So
man,
we
for
could
sure.
work to get this done, because as I said, it's in the first week of April, in the Easter. They'll be going to a compound town, so we could have something and put something together that could make it more meaningful.
Absolutely.
Thanks for that, Roy, and congratulations to you and your colleagues from Nigeria and Ghana. We mustn't forget Elizabeth, who was the entrepreneur who got that flight, or was, instrumental in the flight from Nigeria to Jamaica in December, who's also involved with this particular flight between Ghana and Jamaica. So thanks for that. And just finally, and just to let you all know that as part of the activities, we ran around about 20 forums under the theme of creative economy forums. And these were designed to recognize individual creativity across cultural boundaries and develop strategies for pooling resources and sharing revenues within the reggae ecosystem. So creative economy, the creative economy, that's about individuals, their ideas, their creativity, and really how you translate that into economic value through collaboration and working across boundaries. So we thought it was really important to make that part of the activities for this, because reggae, it themes its way all through those. So a couple of highlights were with Steve Higgins. He was involved for the launch on the 1st of February, and yesterday, or a couple of days ago now, for Jamaica's Education Day, he did a session on from Mento to reggae, really setting out and giving the information on the folks' songs, the stories, the people. He spoke about Olive Lewin and the importance of just knowing that, which was really good. But we kicked off the whole set of forums with Hugh Francis under his theme, "What is reggae? Who is Hugh Francis?" So he's tops, and that link is now serving to be a tutorial on the reggae industry in the UK and how it connects to Jamaica, and we call that Hugh Francis connecting the dots. So we are now going to give Hugh Francis the final word before we say cheerio and thank you all for supporting us across this 28 days. It's been fantastic. Thank you, Len, Jackie, Althea from Jamaica, all the partners, Beverly, all the presenters at Fresh, and just the concept of us saying we need to be involved, we need to be connected to Jamaica, but not only that, we need to be outward looking to other people from across the world as well, which is really important. And thank you, David, for your contribution.
Pleasure.
Well.
Give thanks.
Thank you. And Hugh, last word with you, and then we all go home. We all go home.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say first off to Koffee, well done to you and your team in your achievements on the global stage. Absolutely fantastic achievement. So I hear that you play the guitar. Let me say to you that you strike a powerful chord for Jamaican music. It's a chord that has hit a global nerve. It really has struck the right tone. As Koffee, I believe you're hot. You're strong. No milk. Your music will never put you to sleep or put people to sleep. It will always keep us awake. Well done to you and that fantastic team that you have around you. It really is a global achievement. It's amazing what you have achieved on your career path so far. I look forward to your maiden album when it comes out. And to the world, I say this, that whatever your taste in great music, you are in for a treat. Koffee, remain confident in the full knowledge that you are equal to the best available. And to Jamaica, I say, for me, reggae is not just about music. Reggae is a way of life. Reggae means business. Reggae is full of culture. Reggae, Irie. People like Usain Bolt is reggae. Shelley Ann Fraser is reggae. Chris Blackwell and his whole infrastructure in Jamaica is reggae. Jamaica is reggae. Reggae, you are a way of life. And thank you to all the great people in Jamaica who continues to drive the spirit, continue to drive that spirit and maintain your confidence on the world stage. You have done well, but trust me, there's a lot more to you that the world is waiting to see. Thanks again, Rudy. Big up yourselves, Jamaica.
Thank you very much and good night, everyone.